Michael, we were talking to Seth Jones yesterday, and I guess I know I had forgotten that you guys played together for a little bit there in Nashville. What do you remember of that? Like, I know you were traded there. What do you remember of that like experience playing with him, and what did you think about him when you first saw him there in Nashville?
Yeah, when I was waiting for this story to come out, I knew it would eventually get out. When I played with, when I got traded there, we were actually partners for a little bit. And I remember just the way he saw the ice, his IQ level. I knew he was going to be a special player, and I was only there a few months, but he impresses you right away. And now, he's turned into arguably one of the best defensemen in the league.
Where do you see him the improvement from then till now most? Do you think?
He does everything well. I think the biggest thing, at least for me, the old school in me that I like about him is he's got some edge to his game, and you don't see many of the offensive defensemen in our game have that physical side or that mean streak to him, and he has that, and you saw that in playoffs last year in the bubble, and there's no flaws to his game. He does everything well, and that's what makes him, to me, one of the best defensemen in the league. It's not just his offensive ability; he's able to defend, and he's got that mean streak. So there's very few defensemen in this league now that really do it all.
Yeah, you guys were both actually kind of there short stints. I think you shorter than him, but that group that they had there, I think they had Seth. They had Shea Weber, I believe, at the time. Yossi was still there. Ellis, all those guys. That whole group. I mean, was that a fun group to be part of as far as just a defense core?
Yeah, Ekholm was there. Yeah, we had a lot of really good defensemen, and some of them who still are top defensemen in the league. The D coach was Phil Housley, so we had fun every day. We worked on a lot of different things, but I think the offensive side it made it fun in practice, just seeing the skill level that all six guys had.
Do you see some of that stuff here too? Like, I mean, it seems like they got a lot of defensemen here too.
Yeah, a lot of good players here. I think a little bit of a different crew, different assets here. But I think just seeing Jonesy and Z work the puck together and see their chemistry. It's sometimes when you're on the bench or even on the ice, you got to tip your cap and you almost want to stand up and give them a standing ovation. It's impressive the way they move the puck together, and really a treat to watch.
All right, last one I have for you is just you did get a contract. Obviously, you're here this year. How excited and eager are you to just kind of get going here and be a Blue Jacket? I guess.
Very excited. I said it the other day, whatever it was, a week ago when we last spoke. I really enjoy this team. I like where they're trending. Every year they have a chance to win. I love the makeup of the team. Obviously, I understand how Torts coaches and how he gets the best out of his players. I'm really excited. It's been a few years since I've been on a team that's trying to win. It's I've been playing that mentorship role the last few years on rebuilding teams, and I'm still able to do that and excited to help out with the young guys here. But at the same time, I know the team's trying to win, and that's exciting. Anytime you have that type of energy in the room, knowing that you're competing for a Stanley Cup every single night, that adds that extra excitement.
Okay, next we go to Dave Metzel. Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, Michael, thanks for doing this. You've been on a few teams, and usually as you try to bond with new teammates, it involves things away from the ice as well. This year, obviously, nobody can really do that. Has there been a way for you to replace, some of the stuff that might happen out at dinner or out grabbing a drink or whatever?
Yeah, just in the locker room, trying to make the most of that time before we go on the ice or in workouts. Even then, we're limited to how many guys are in the room. So definitely a lot different. I love to cook, so typically, during the year, I like having guys over cooking dinner and enjoying getting to know each other that way. I'm a pretty outgoing guy, not very shy. Love to joke around, love to tease, love to have fun. So I think it's going to be a little bit different this year in a limited capacity or limited options of what we can do. But I'll find a way to make sure I get to know every single guy.
It's funny, Seth is a cook as well, and he mentioned he has upped his game a little bit in the kitchen. Has COVID done that little favor for you as well?
I've always enjoyed cooking. It was the last lockout actually where I really didn't have a choice but to cook. I was in Switzerland. I was in a German speaking part of Switzerland, and I'd go out for dinner. I had no idea what I was ordering, and I basically got to the point I had to go to the grocery store, find food, and learn how to cook that way. And I was definitely lucky to grow up in an Italian household, so we weren't short of food at all or recipes. But COVID has upped my baking game. I never baked before. I've gone into that and learning healthy recipes. So trying to make the most of the downtime and learn some new hobbies.
The media will accept cookies, by the way. Since I've gone down this rabbit hole, I do want to ask you one more off the wall question. Torts is a huge nickname guy. Everybody's got a nickname. You've got a couple. Does he go with Deli? Does he go with Del Z? Does he go with Deli Z? What does he go with?
He's the only guy in my 12-year career who's called me Del Z, and it's stuck. And the boys got a good chuckle when he called me out in the room the one day. They had no idea who he was talking about. It's typically Deli or DZ. Del Z seems to be sticking here. It is what it is. I've been called worse, so I'm okay with that.
Thanks, man.
Okay, any more questions for Michael? All right, thank you, sir. Thanks,
Awesome.
everyone.
Thanks, guys.